everybody and welcome back to Friday Reviews. Yes, it is here. It's been like 3 weeks and we finally have it. However, I have had these two films watched for the past 2 weeks and I kept not making this video because I thought, no, I'll have more to watch soon. I will have watched more soon. I still haven't. So I was like, right, okay. I want to talk about these two films because one, then I can push one of them out of my mind completely. And two, next Friday I won't be filming Friday reviews because I will be away on holiday, so I won't be here to film one and I won't have watched any films throughout the week because I won't be here. So I'm definitely behind. I actually talked quite a bit about my recent pickups from Monday, which I haven't obviously watched yet, in a video I uploaded yesterday. So if you're just interested in some thoughts before the films on those three, I did talk about them in yesterday's video. But yeah, I've really fallen behind watching movies, and I will tell you why. Okay, I've got two movies to talk about in this video. One being Snatched, that's the first one, and the second one being Colossal. So these both came out on the same day, they both came out in September, and then I've got 3 more that came out in September that I haven't watched yet. So I'm not mega behind, but behind, and I've still got some from August. Okay, I'll catch up at some point, but this is what happened. I watched Snatched. And it threw me off. If you follow me on Letterboxd, you will notice I've watched like hardly any films since this one. I watched a film the same evening just to kind of clear it from my mind and watch something. I just was dying to watch something better. And then I had, after that I watched Colossal, and after that I watched one other thing. And then for like a week and a bit I didn't watch any movies, which is kind of crazy for me. But yeah, I just wasn't in the movie mood, but I thought this film did it. I was really quite looking forward to this because I love Goldie Hawn. I think Goldie Hawn's fantastic. However, I've decided I'm not a fan of Amy Schumer. Is that how you say her name? I'm not 100% sure. I'm just really maybe not a fan of her films. I own Trainwreck, which is kind of behind me somewhere, from 2015. I picked it up in 2015. And I watched maybe an hour of it and I just kind of was like, and I didn't finish watching it. But I didn't think I hated it. I thought, oh, whatever, I'll get back to it. But it wasn't like funny or great or I don't know. However, this type of movie is the type of movie that I would have loved, and the movie that I've watched multiple times. It's a mother and a daughter go on a trip to Ecuador and they kind of get into this kind of big mess and have to, it's just that kind of story, you get what I'm saying. And Goldie Hawn is kind of a character who doesn't really like to go out of the house. She's not super adventurous. Well, she maybe used to be in her youth, they kind of indicate too. And so it seemed like there was a lot of jokes to be done there, and there kind of wasn't. And I just really did enjoy this one, and there was a few jokes, maybe 2, that I liked. And then some of it I just kind of found a bit boring, maybe a bit predictable. The parts that I did like, I will tell you, were, what were they called? I watched it quite a long time ago now. There was Barb and somebody else, right? There's these 2 people they meet at this holiday resort they're staying at, and they're fantastic. And one of them's like, they're always like, oh, she's ex-military and all this, and they're really brilliant characters, and they were funny. Like, I want to see a movie about them. They're the people that I was interested in. They're the people that I wanted to see the movie on. Every time they were about, I was like, yes, these are brilliant. So I did like them. I thought they were great characters, so it wasn't all loss. I thought Goldie Hawn was fine in this. It's nice to see her in a film after a long time, but I feel like she and Amy didn't really have any connection for me personally. I just didn't really feel that. So I thought maybe it just didn't come off very well, and I really couldn't stand Amy Schumer's character at all. There was like a little part towards the end I thought, that's kind of sweet, I quite liked that, but that was kind of it. And then there was a lot of jokes. I feel like this film didn't know where to go. I feel like you either have comedy where, I don't know, where it's like just comedy. I'm trying to think of just a comedy. Literally can't think of anything. Okay, so you either have a bit of a comedy, a bit of a fun, or you kind of have those raunchy, ruder comedies. I was going to say you either have one or the other, but I'm feeling like I'm thinking more to mine where some cross the line. Like Vacation kind of crosses the line, but not really in a extreme way. Sometimes slightly. And then maybe like We're the Millers might cross the line at some points, but We're the Millers I think it's fantastic. It's one of my favourite comedies. But then something like Horrible Bosses sometimes like takes it to the next level, or like American Pie, it can be ruder and like that kind of comedy, I bet this one didn't know what it wanted to be. It was kind of sometimes like a like relaxed comedy. Say like Blended, for example, which is, you know, about this family who go on a vacation and another family's there, and it's, you know, kind of a vacation comedy. They're on holiday, weird things go on. I feel like this could have been similar style to Blended, just in terms of the holiday and the comedy. And Blended never took it too far. So this could have been, you know, more of a family comedy type thing, mother-daughter, but it kind of took it to the next level, and then it wasn't funny. Like, it just didn't do it right for me, and I was like, so it's not like I don't like those films, I thought this one just didn't do it correctly. And there's this scene, which I hated, and it involves a tapeworm. I'm not going to go into it, but basically it involves, if you see the film, you know, it involves a tapeworm, and I feel like I'm always scared of bugs that are to do with the body, so like tapeworms, earwigs. I don't even know if earwigs get in your ears, but like it always creeps me out that they might. I hate that kind of thing, and I did not watch that scene, and I feel like it was just, I mean, I can't say it was too far because I didn't watch it, but I feel like it was, and I feel like it's in my brain now, even though I didn't see it, but the thought is just there, and I hated it. But I gave this movie 2 stars, 2.5, what did I give it, 2.5, 2. I feel like, you know, I loved Bob, and the other character's name I forgot. They were great. I like Goldie Hawn. I wanted to be in more films, but I just really didn't enjoy this. So I would recommend not to watch it, to be honest. I'm kind of sad that I picked it up. I also talked about that in my movies I regret buying, so I feel like we've had enough talk about Snatched now. Let's just move on. I need to move past it and continue watching films. So, yes. The next film I have to talk about is Colossal, and I really enjoyed this, and I was like, thank gosh for that, because I thought I just don't want to not enjoy this as well. So this is kind of quirky, kind of different. It's got Anne Hathaway and Jason Sudeikis, who I really like Jason Sudeikis. And okay, I'd watched the trailer for this. I'm just quickly trying to read the back here. And so I kind of knew what was going to happen. The reason why I watched the trailer for it, I feel like it doesn't say on the back. Okay, so I'm not going to spoil much of this because I feel like it's a very interesting movie. The reason why I watched the trailer for it is because I didn't really know what to expect. So I was like, do I want to pick it up? Do I not? Da-da-da. And I maybe wish I wouldn't have, because Josh hadn't seen the trailer for it. We watched it together and he got excited as things kind of started to unravel, and I already knew what was going to happen, so I was like, yeah, I knew that from the trailer. But I kind of wish I would have had that fresh mind. That's why half the time I do not watch movie trailers, because I don't like to be spoiled by things. I like to go into movies completely blind and be surprised by all the bits. Anyway, Colossal is about Anne Hathaway, who kind of, she doesn't have a job and she's living with her boyfriend. She goes out and drinks a lot and is always on nights out partying and hungover, and she just kind of, you know, feels like she hasn't got her life together, I suppose you'd say. And then she decides to go back and visit her hometown, where her parents have kind of got a house that they're not currently renting out, so it's just empty. So she goes back to there, and some kind of funny parts with the house, because her boyfriend kind of breaks up with her, or says like, you know, you need to get things sorted out, I don't want to be with you until then. And, you know, so that's why she goes back to her hometown. And then she meets Jason Sudeikis' character, who is somebody she used to know when she was growing up, when she was younger, and they kind of talk and reconnect and stuff. And he owns a bar and he works there and stuff, and I really liked his character initially. He was really interesting. Anne Hathaway was great in this, definitely something different for her. I remember reading an interview that she did where she said, you know, people are thinking this isn't the type of thing that she would do, but it's the type of thing she's always wanted to do. I thought it was really interesting. And then, basically, on the news, comes up this thing that there's a giant, whatever you want to call this, monster, in, where is it? Seoul? I don't remember how to say it, and they said it in the movie so many times, I was like, that's how you say it. Anyway, across the other side of the world, there's this giant monster. And, you know, people are like, oh my god, what's going on? It killed a bunch of these people. And it's kind of becomes like a really weird sci-fi, interesting things go on, and it's very interesting. I definitely will watch this one again soon. I give it 4 stars. As things progress, it gets very interesting. There's some characters in this who their character development is really fantastic, and I love just seeing them grow over time, and it's brilliant. And it's kind of weird. I definitely think you need to go in with a real open mind. But it was great. I really, really loved it. This is the type of thing that I really like to see. It's something different, something I haven't really seen before, something new, kind of fresh. It's, you know, might not be for everybody, but it's just something different rather than being the same thing. So, you know, it's kind of sci-fi, kind of disaster movie, kind of like about this friendship. There's a lot about their kind of friendship as the two of them, and it's really interesting, and I really enjoyed it, and I really liked seeing where the story was like going. So if you haven't seen this one, I'd recommend check it out. If you feel like it might be your type of thing, like I say, it is weird, then I'd recommend checking it out without even watching the trailer. But if not, if you watch the trailer, you'll still really enjoy the movie, because I did watch the trailer and there's a few things that I kind of wish I wouldn't know, but that's just me personally. There's definitely more that gets unravelled if you haven't seen the trailer, so it's still fantastic. Like, two things kind of come about and I was like, what? No way, oh my gosh, and it was crazy, and it was just a really enjoyable time watching this film. Like, it was just a film that you could just sit and enjoy. You know, you don't want to think too much into it, it's just a fun, enjoyable time, and this is what this was. So I really enjoyed this one. I'm really glad that I picked it up. I definitely, again, will be watching it again in the future. I'm kind of sad that I didn't pick up the Blu-ray, because this doesn't have any special features, and the Blu-ray might have done. So I don't know if it does or if it doesn't, but either way, I picked up the DVD. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. I gave it 4. Probably maybe on a rewatch, if I enjoyed it just as much, I might have even upped the rating and give it 4.5, because now thinking about it, I really did enjoy this one. So yeah, those are the 2 films that I watched in the past 3 weeks or something. So it's kind of a poor effort, but like I say, Snatched just really threw me off there. But I will see you guys in 2 Fridays, and hopefully by then I will have caught up with all my films and things will be great. October, we have a lot of films coming out, so I can't wait for that. And I will see you guys next time. Thumbs up if you enjoy Friday reviews. Please let me know in the comments below if you've seen either of these. I would definitely be interested in your thoughts on Snatched or Colossal, because one, Colossal is kind of weird and different and cool. I like it. Snatched, I didn't really like, so I'd be really interested to know your guys' thoughts. But yeah, until then, I will see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, or if you're a newbie, I'll see you then. Goodbye!